Set. Action!
Tell me the truth. What are you?
It felt good, I suppose. It has to do with who's in charge and you know what kind of atmosphere there is on the set, whether you have a good time or not. Of course, just because you have a good time during a shoot doesn't mean the movie turns out to be any good. Sorry, do you think we know each other?
You tell me.
For me, it's not different if it's a huge movie that takes years to make or one that takes a couple of months or a student film. It's always the same job. It doesn't matter if there's, 3 cameras and a giant crew or just one camera, handheld and, an hour to shoot everything. You're still doing the same job. You're hopefully showing up on time and somewhat prepared and open to what the day brings and what other people bring to the table.
Well, why don't you ask Tom and ask him how come he's so good at killing people?
I guess I would have probably played the scene more or less the same when the town becomes interested in this seemingly ordinary family man because of this act of self-defense, that brings him national attention, media attention. I could relate a little bit to that, when the character comes out of the hospital and the townspeople are there. It is a little bit like life has been since Lord of the Rings, I suppose. I don't know that it would have changed the way I played things. I do think that that's one of the interesting things about the movie is that it kind of makes the audience, just like those townspeople, even if you're completely a pacifist as an audience member and you have very set views about violence and against it, physical or emotional violence, you are complicit. You are made complicit in some way, by the way the story is told. You find yourself, I think, as an audience member, because the violence seems justified from a good person. What else could he do, sort of thing. It makes you complicit.
Don't see the upside. You see the upside?
Yeah, Richie, I do. I do now. How does a whole population get behind its government wanting to go to war for reasons that aren't very clear, How does it happen? How do dictatorships, happen? How do people vote those people into power and keep voting for them, It's sort of a mystery, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that people are somewhat lazy in the sense that when someone uses force or seems forceful or just decisive, we kind of say, oh, that's good. You make decisions for me. That's all right, That's easier. Yeah, I can get behind you. I'll vote for you. It's a clear message. I'll take care of you and so forth. In human history, it's happened repeatedly and continues to happen today. False alarm. Nothing to worry about. I don't separate them really from acting in movies. They're all about storytelling. Me taking pictures or painting or drawing or writing or publishing my books or other people's books, or even just going to a movie and seeing a movie. It's an artistic act, and I think that life can be that way. I think potentially everybody is an artist, just living is an art form. You either engage or you don't. Any kind of artistic expression to me is about just taking in what's going on and filtering it and expressing it for yourself or for others.
Coffee.
I'm sorry, we're closed.
Oh, I know that. I do know that.